North Central at the half here, and we're brought here by head coach of the men's golf team and Ketcham Facilities Director, Nate Gamet. So, hi, Coach.
How's it going?
It's good. As you guys know, this is my head coach on the golf team here at North Central, and so a little different. I get to interview him now, and so, Coach, let me get your first thoughts on everything that's going on over at Ketcham right now with all the facilities, with the old basketball atmosphere, and the region games coming up.
We're making do. With COVID here, it's kind of limited our numbers. Usually this time of year, this caliber of a game, we got this place rocking. All the students are here, and, fans were packed. But, we're doing what we can. We got to follow the NJCAA guidelines. I know we've lifted it as a county, but still we've got to follow those because we're trying to host our district games. And to host the district games, we got to make sure we're following in line and doing what we're supposed to do. So, we like more to have more fans, but where we're at now, we'll deal with it and move on. The girls are playing well, the guys are playing really well, so we're looking forward to pulling this one out this second half and hit a few shots. I think we'll be okay.
Yes, definitely. And looking towards the women's squad, how do you feel about this year? Number 7 in the nation, kind of taking control of the college right now. How do you feel about that one?
The ladies are doing a great job.
Yeah.
They're very balanced. They have, 8 or 9 players that on any given night can, put up double figures, which is nice to have. And they've got, 4 or 5 players that are capable of hitting 4 or 5 threes a game. So whenever you have that potent of an offense, you can get by some nights maybe not having the defense the way you would like it. But, right now it's more of a defensive struggle, it seems like, because we're used to putting up about 50 a half, and, we're in the mid-30s right now. But we're getting the looks we want, so all it takes is one of these girls getting hot, and I think we'll blow it open.
I kind of know this answer that's coming up next, but I'm going to run you through it just so the people at home will know about it. When having a game like tonight, a doubleheader, what is all the work and effort that has to go in for each game here at Ketcham?
Usually it starts the day before. We're
Yeah.
trying to get certain things lined up, or, honestly, even the week before, making sure we have the right people scheduled.
Yeah.
We've got everything that we need for concessions. We're getting just certain things lined up, and then day before we're starting to look at personnel, when teams are going to arrive, what COVID precautions we need to make sure that we have in place. And then day of, it's usually starting. Got here at 8 this morning and started sweeping the floor and using, we call it the Zamboni on it, just to make sure it's clean. And then, kind of going through the daily duties that we have, and makes it a little bit easier on my crew if I can get a few things done throughout the day. But all about 2 hours before the game is when it starts getting hectic. That's when we start setting everything up. They're done with shoot-arounds, and we can kind of go from there. So nothing too difficult, just takes time, and just kind of go through the checklist, make sure it's all done.
Yeah, well, you guys do a really good job of it. And while we're still on the basketball conversation here, you did just get back from the District 2 region, right? Officiating?
Was the NCAA Division 2 region tournament. So
yeah.
Basically the March Madness that you think of.
Yeah, it's
for
the March
men
Madness
and
of
women.
D2.
Correct. Yeah. I got to work the first 2 rounds. So I did the first round and then worked basically the Sweet 16 level of that. So it was the region championship for Division 2. It's the big deal because they all go to the Elite 8. The winner goes to the Elite 8, and then they keep everybody there from the Elite 8 to the Final Four to the National Championship. So it was pretty good honor, my 5th year in, I guess, officiating. So it was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. That was my next question. Run me through that final game with Northwest against Northern State.
Well, we finally had fans.
Yeah.
That
it was packed. We watched the game. It was packed.
There's about probably 3,000. About probably 2,750 was for the home team, about 250. So, the boos were out. A few cheers here and there, but, that's what it's about.
Exactly.
You got thick skin as an official, so but the atmosphere is what you want. That's what you live for. As a player and as an official, it's just fun to have that. So, last game at that level of the year, to have that atmosphere is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. My last thing we're going to talk about here before we head out of here, boss told me not to really talk about it, but I don't care. I'm going to want to talk about this. Talk to me about the golf season this year. I know how I feel about it. I want to know what you're thinking about golf season this year.
We've got, you included, a good group of core guys. You, Trey, and Bryson, we have the potential to shoot low.
Yeah.
And I think for us, it's familiarity with the course.
Exactly.
The more time you guys play a course, obviously the better you get and the more comfortable you get. And so we're going to try to put as much as we can going into Mazingo because that's where our districts are going to be. Adding Kyle to the mix. He's swing is great. His game is great. I'm just really looking forward to seeing us put it together. I'm anxious to see our first round at Mazingo and then our last round at Mazingo.
Oh,
and
yeah,
if we
definitely.
can keep that score around the 315 below in districts, we got a chance to go to national, so I'm looking forward to it.
Think they'll allow fans over up at Mazingo?
Oh, yeah. We can social distance all we
so
want there.
We're going to
so I'm
send
not
this
worried
call
about
out to everybody at home right now. Mazingo District Golf, we want the sea of red there. We want everybody there. So thanks, Coach, again for the interview. It's always good seeing you, boss. So we're going to take another quick break here real quick, and once we come back, we'll be ready for the second half of action here at the Ketcham Community Center for the Lady Pirates basketball.